Hi Capricorn, nice to have you back at TAROTPOSH. I'm going to be doing a reading from April 21st to April 30th. So everything you need to know is in the description box below. I'm going to be using the Dame Darcy Mermaid Golden deck that I received last week. Love this deck. I'm very excited every time I could do a reading with it. Just the imagery and the artwork is incredible. Dame Darcy is on Etsy, so if you want to go by that shop and check out the decks, it's beautiful. It really gives a potent reading. So, just give me 1 second. Okay, I just wanted to light some incense. So, let's get to it. I'm going to be doing your reading, Capricorn, for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for April 21st through April 30th. I hope that this video finds you well. And if anything is not going well, I hope that it turns in your favor to be well very soon. I'm going to be doing a reading, again, I have the Dame Darcy Mermaid Golden deck. Golden because it has the golden gilding on the side. So, I'm going to pull 3 cards. I'm going to do 2 rows. The first row is going to be what you need to let go, what you need to know, and what's to come. In the light, of the light, through the light, thank you for the gifts of insight. I pledge never to take them in vain. And I say that when I do readings because I never want to take in vain any gifts of insight that higher power that we believe in provides us with. Please bring forth messages of the highest good, what Capricorn needs to know, what Capricorn needs to let go, needs to know, and what's to come. Anything you need to know is in the description box. My playlists are there, and they are categorized by month. And I had a whole bunch of cards fall out, but I'm not taking them. I'm just going to take the first one here. And we have the Ace of Wands. So, that's what you need to let go. Let's look into that further. And please hit like and subscribe. Spread the love. It is much appreciated. It helps me to help you. Give these readings for guidance. Okay. Ooh. Alrighty. So, we have the Ace of Wands, what you need to let go. What you need to know is 7 of Swords. What's coming is 6 of Swords. So, this is pretty powerful, Capricorn. So with this Ace of Wands, what you need to let go, if you look, she's actually underneath the water. I mean, this is a mermaid deck. It's a nautical theme. But wands are fire energy. So submerged in water, you know? And she sort of is, I wouldn't say her face, it's feminine energy. Her face looks sad, but it does look a little bit sad under the water there. But she still looks good. She's got her makeup on. She's got a ring. She's got her pearls, a bracelet. It's a beautiful card. She looks like sullen. Like solemn. She doesn't look sad, but she looks like maybe she is rising out of, you are rising out of Capricorn for April 21st through April 30th, 2021. You are rising out of a lot of water energy. And I feel that it's not the Ace of Wands that you need to let go. I'm looking at the imagery and the artwork and the picture, and I feel like you're coming up out of a lot of emotion, and getting your fire back. Okay? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. So, and I feel that you are aware and you are letting it go of that water energy, a lot of emotion. You might have went through something that was very emotional for you, very sad. I don't always see water energy as sad, but I do feel intuitively when I look at this card, you had a loss. You had a loss. And you let yourself, and you're letting go. Well, you need to let go. When we have loss, you don't just, let go and, oh, the next day I'm fine. It's a process. It's a process. And you are finally raising that one oar of that fiery energy, taking a new initiative to move on from it, getting back into being yourself a little bit. You let yourself mourn, and now that's raised up, and you're coming out of it. This is the first inkling of coming out of it. Aces go back to the magician, Ace of Wands. And the magician, when you see the magician, he's got all the tools. He's got the wands, the cups, the pentacles, the swords, right? This is a new initiative, a new motivated action. And once she totally comes up out of the water and she has that oar, because it's an oar, as a wand, she can paddle herself to wherever she needs to navigate and go. And that's how I'm seeing this. So you're letting go, not of the Ace of Wands, and you're letting go of what was holding you back, a loss and a mourning something that was holding you back from your true self. What you need to know is that with the Seven of Swords energy, you need to know, and I'm not a doom and gloom reader, but you need to know that you either deceived yourself or somebody deceived you. And that's how I'm seeing this card. And it's under the cover of the moon here. And in this card, he almost looks like he is sitting, but he's not. He's crouching down by the water. And there appears to be a patch over the eye that you can't see. So either, not only were things hidden, the moon, it's like your eyes weren't open to see this. And I feel like maybe both eyes were covered and you sort of lifted it up and you're seeing things for what they are right now. There was some deception with this. And that is what you need to know. This card is what's to come, the Six of Swords. So this Seven of Swords person, I feel this card, some of it is that you deceived yourself because your better judgment, Capricorn, let yourself be deceived. Maybe because of all the emotion that you were going through, right? Buried in all this water energy, you couldn't see clearly. And because you were going through an emotional time, emotional loss, both eyes weren't open. And, you know, you weren't thinking clearly. Also, as you could see, when we're in the water, right? If you go in a pool or water and you go in, you can't really hear so good either, right? You can't really hear what's going on you so much. But now you're coming out of it and things are becoming clearer to you. And what effect that's going to have is that what's to come is that you are moving from those turbulent waters, from being in that, you're out of the water and you're moving. You're taking that oar and you are moving yourself on to calmer waters, moving away from that situation that caused you pain. Sometimes we go through things in life, Capricorn, and there could be situations, and when we're at our lowest point, there could be somebody who, whether they realize it or not, takes advantage of that. And it's not always on purpose. It's just, I don't know, could be any reason. This is a general reading, so it doesn't apply to everyone. When I see this come out, sometimes when I look at this card, it's like, oh, they're waving the white flag almost with the oar coming up out of the water. I don't see that. I see that this is you finally rising up out of all that emotion, getting your fire back. And that's what I have for you with this. Now, in this boat here, there is, this looks like masculine energy, feminine energy, and a feminine child's energy. Take that as it applies. We both have masculine and feminine energy, so you take that as it applies. It could also be symbolic, but it's like you're still protecting because these swords are up like a gate almost, protecting because you know you're going to move and, you know, paddle onto calmer water, onto this new initiative, motivation that you have. And it may not be clear yet. There still may be some clouds ahead with what's to come. But I feel that you will be okay and you'll be the better for it. On the other shore, there's trees over here. And it's like, I don't see any buildings or anything. So it's like, I want to say it's like a clean slate for you to build on once you reach that other shore, once you paddle across and make a new start for yourself. But once you get there, realize when we're hurt or we have loss, if we mourn and we grieve, we want to, you want to put a fence up around you. And these swords, I mean, that's what they look like. But, at some point you want to work on slowly taking those down when you feel ready. But right now, you need them. You need them. And they are symbolic because those are heavy swords, right? So it's symbolic because really those swords would like sink the boat. And they're not. Swords are thought, action, also old hurts. So make sure when you're going onto those calmer waters, you work on letting those old hurts go. Don't remain stagnant. Keep moving. So now I'm going to pull a card for you, your person, and your relationship. Oh, it's popping out already. Oh my goodness. We already have 2 cards. We have you as the Page of Pentacles. Now, the top row I did does not necessarily mean it's a relationship for you. To me, it's more of a situation you're going through. But we'll see if it ties in when I pull the rest of the cards. So you are the Page of Pentacles here. Your person is the King of Cups. So your person right now is like, looks like he's throwing a party, having a great old time. I mean, even the dolphin has a cup. He has the dolphin here holding the extra cup for him. So he's like partying with dolphins. That must be fun. I always wanted to swim with the dolphins. I did once, but it was very short. They're amazing animals. They're so smart. But anyway, the dolphin's hanging out with the King of Cups. King of Cups is being very lively, happy. In this card, very boisterous. You don't want to have too much fun where, the person could drink too much, right? And maybe that could be what's happening, because what just flew out was the Nine of Swords, which is anguish, sleepless nights. You have the moon in there too, so it's, you know, things are hidden under the cover of night. Your emotions are coming out. And the swords here, they're going both ways. Yeah. Sleepless nights. So what I'm seeing is that you are the Page of Pentacles. You, and this Page of Pentacles is coming underneath what you need to let go. And this is you, right? So if I was going to see if this ties in, I would say you want to be grounded because you just went through a lot. So you grounding yourself, maybe you want a new start with finance. There could be a message coming in, where you could be bringing a message to your person saying that you want a new start, not just within money, but a new start in being grounded with your relationship. Or someone could come to you with a message. Hey, just explore, and they could be intuitive. I do feel Page of Pentacles is the maturest page. I also do feel like you at this time feel secure with this offer and this decision, because you're not even using two hands to hold it. You have that in one hand, and your other hand, you know, you could be trying to take somebody's hands. That's what I'm getting. Your person is partying too much, I feel, right now, because I see the Nine of Swords here. Maybe they're really happy that you're taking like this initiative, but I feel like maybe it's a little too much for you. You have calmer energy right now, especially for letting go and having the Ace of Wands there as your new start. The Seven of Swords, which what you need to know, is above your person's card, which is the King of Cups. So if your person was the one that was deceiving you, or you deceiving yourself, maybe trying to make this relationship work when it's not, you know, that would make sense. And don't force it, take it if it's significant for you. If it's not significant for you, then this isn't your reading, Capricorn. So you could check out this is Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, you know, so you could check out the other aspects of your chart if you like. So now with the Six of Swords, with what's coming, and this is your relationship, Nine of Swords, I feel this is your relationship. It's sleepless nights, you know, I don't know, maybe you're waiting up for someone to come home, maybe they're partying too much. King of Cups, I usually will take as a emotionally intelligent person, someone who sustains that energy. The King of Cups, any king's seat is vulnerable. They sit on their throne. And, you know, when I picture this, when I see this card, it reminds me of, like, you know, I don't know, like Henry VIII around, like, the tables. And, you know, maybe if he didn't have so much wine, he wouldn't have chopped all his wife's heads off. I did do a report on that in medieval history in college. Pretty good. I got an A. So anyway, I don't feel like your person is all bad. I just feel at this point right now, they're going through something where they're very celebratory and maybe overdoing it. Or maybe they're just happy-go-lucky all the time. I'm reading the card as I read it. Definitely is wine in these cups, though. And you are more grounded. Now, you're facing the opposite way. And you're reaching your hand out here. I don't know if you're reaching your hand out to someone else. But right now, your back is turned. And you were in this water energy as well, Capricorn. So I feel that was emotions, loss, or whatever, but it also could be related to that King of Cups overdoing it. The card isn't reversed, but at the same time, I have to look at the cards around it, and having the Nine of Swords as summing up your relationship right now. And this is, you know, a snapshot in time, April 21st to April 30th, 2021. But there's pain here. There's pain in this relationship. I'm going to clarify, actually, and then I'll close the reading out. I'm going to clarify the Six of Swords, and I'm going to clarify the Nine of Swords. I'm going to clarify with Mini. I love this deck. So cute. This Smith Weight comes in a little tin, Centennial Edition. I love them because they're tiny and easy to shuffle, and they're great for clarifying. Let's see. Six of Swords. The Six of Swords was what's coming, which is you moving on. The people in the boat of the Six of Swords could be you and, you know, part of yourself, a different version of yourself. It could be taking people with you. It could be if there's children. You know, it depends. Oh my goodness. The cards don't lie. Six of Swords is clarified by the King of Cups. So you're moving on from the King of Cups, which is the person that your card, that King of Cups. Okay? So we're clarifying the Six of Swords of what's upcoming. So let's see what else. I'm going to pull two more cards. I have the Six of Wands. Let's see what else. One more card to clarify the Six of Swords. For Capricorn, April 21st to April 30th, 2021. Please hit like and subscribe. Spread the love. I appreciate it. It helps me help you. Listen. You are moving on. Either if it's not a relationship with an intimate other, if it's a job relationship, whatever it is, you're the Page of Pentacles, they're the King of Cups. You know, and if it's not something where they're, you know, partying too much, it could be that they're just so caught up in the entertainment or caught up or things are going good in their life to the point where, I don't know, you're not even getting the attention you need, maybe. I don't think that's it for everybody. But the Six of Swords, King of Cups, this is what you're moving on from. Then we had the Six of Wands, which means you're going to be victorious over this. You are going to gain recognition, reward, self-esteem for yourself for getting away from whatever this was, whether it is your relationship or a situation. The King of Cups did come up again. Because you're going to have victory over the burdens that you were carrying. Okay? And it all started because you're finally coming up out of all that emotion, loss, hurt that buried you in the water there, and you're coming out of it. And the Ace of Wands is that initiative of letting that go. Because the Seven of Swords shows you were deceived. And Six of Swords, these are the clarifiers. Okay? I'm going to clarify the Nine of Swords and then we'll close the reading. What, Capricorn? I feel with this Nine of Swords here with your relationship, I definitely do feel when that card came out, which I don't always get that feeling. I just felt like, ugh, you know, like somebody's like stabbing somebody in the heart. Sometimes people, you know, we could be in a relationship and they have no clue what their behavior does. For some of you, I don't feel this is a long-term relationship. I feel like this is someone that you really, really, it may be new, and you really, really quickly found out they're the person, not the person for you. But I do feel that you went through a loss, whether it was that you lost someone or whatever, and that ties into this relationship. But I also feel like it's a separate thing, like you went through an emotional loss. Maybe you went through an emotional loss and this person came along, Capricorn, and you know, needed somebody to lean on, and then you realize this ain't healthy, this ain't good. Nine of Swords, I do feel that you're maintaining your boundaries. You've been resilient. This is the wounded warrior. I definitely feel that you were the one that was like stabbed in the heart. You're turning your back here as the Page of Pentacles, and you're turning your back, and it's also telling me, oh yeah, definitely. Magician, and then the Chariot. So it's like, get out of Dodge. Okay? So whatever pain this is, and if it's not a relationship, this could be a boss that's mistreating you. It could be anybody. It could be a relative. It could be anybody. So, but the pain, you are resilient. You're going to maintain your boundaries. You're going to manifest what you want. As the magician, you have all the tools, right? You have the cups, the wands, the pentacles, the swords. You have all the tools, and you're going to use them for the good. And you have the infinity symbol here, and that shows that you have strength. Chariot, it's gonna, once you make that decision, it's gonna happen fast. Okay, quickly. Just remember, I do see the Chariot as well, like as above, so below. And there's two sides to the story. The reins aren't in his hands yet, but you've been resilient. You tried your best. You're wounded. You're picking up the pieces. Get that, you know, those thoughts. Use all the tools of the magician and make that initiative of that Ace of Wands coming up out of that loss and moving on. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Gonna pull one more card for you. Actually, I'm gonna use the Lightseer's and I'm just gonna pull one card. One, because I feel like this was a little bit of a rough reading for you, Capricorn. Every reading is different, but I feel like it was a little bit of a rough reading. And like I said, don't force it. If it applies, it applies. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, oh yeah, you need a rest. Once you get in that Chariot and you go, Four of Swords energy. Rest after strife. And that's what you need to do. So Capricorn, I hope you like this reading. Namaste. I pray you find your way. Thank you for coming back to TAROTPOSH. I'll see you soon. Mwah.